Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is J.H. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let's talk. Let me say something and be real clear to everybody who keeps talking about be grateful for what you got when we talk about union contracts and fighting for more. That's a weak argument. That's an excuse for people who don't want to fight or they're too used to getting scraps. But here's the facts. The whole reason a union exists is to demand better pay, better working conditions, better protection. You don't build anything by being grateful for the bare minimum. You see, I'm reading your comments. Nobody has ever improved their life, their community, their workplace by sitting back saying, well, at least it's not worse. Nah, that's not how progress happens. Let me remind you, your COLA didn't happen because somebody sat around being grateful. Your no layoff clauses didn't happen because folks said, thank you for the crumbs. Your vacation time, your health benefits, your overnight or your overtime rights, your nighttime differential, that's from generations of people fighting and demanding more, right? Let's be real. We're talking to the union. We're talking to those people that say, be grateful. This is a union, not a charity. And if you don't want more, that's fine. That's fine. I get it. But don't tell people that to sit down and be quiet because they want better for themselves, their coworkers, or their families. These people say, well, this channel too much. That's what they're saying. This channel, we complaining about something. Yo, you know who says that is the people that have got it already. I've asked the people that have made these, well, just be grateful. Those are all the table one people. That's what it is. And being grateful, just to be clear, is for Thanksgiving dinner. You see me? Negotiating contracts is for getting what we deserve. Let's be real. If your leadership job was just to be grateful, then we wouldn't need a union. You fight for more because you deserve it. That's the whole point. That's exactly what they keep talking about. Fighting. What are you fighting for? Mediocrity? Meat and potatoes? Now, that we got that out the way, that's for the people. Now we're going to direct the Postal Sermon at the people that are actually running the unions. Because I'm a little fed up. Now, I didn't tell people to vote yes or vote no. I gave my opinion. I say vote your conscience. But for those that say, vote yes, what better can you get? Ha ha. You wanted the Postal Sermon, so now you're about to get it. I've been reading your comments, and yes, Jay is a little fired up because some of the same people who's supposed to represent you, the same union stewards, the same presidents, and the same officers that you pay your dues to, they out here saying, no, you can't talk to Diamondstein. He's out here in Texas. He ain't got no time to talk to you. Well, you should be just grateful for what you got. Nah, we ain't doing that here, homie. Sit down, buckle up. Because today we about to talk about what leadership really means, what fighting really looks like, and what being grateful is the language of losers. Be grateful. Let me break it down for you in case you didn't understand. You could tell that to anybody else, but you can't tell it to the voice of the voiceless because I won't accept your bullshit. You could tell that bullshit to other people. You guys should just vote yes. Fuck that. No. No. See, I tell people to vote their conscience, vote what they feel is best for them. You can't tell me to vote what's best for you because you don't want to work. If you're a union steward, a president, or anybody representing workers, or your message is being grateful for what you got, you already surrendered before you even walked in the room. That's not leadership. That's cowardice in a polo shirt. You see me? Unions were built to fight. Period. That's what they were built for. And don't get it twisted. I'm not talking about fighting for fighting's sakes. I'm talking about fighting for what's rightfully ours. Because here's the truth you don't want to admit. The cost of living keeps going up every year, right? Right. We know this. Our COLA doesn't keep up. Our healthcare contributions go up. Management bonuses, they keep going up. Productivity demands, they keep going up. Discipline and write-ups, they keep going up. So why the hell are you telling people that we shouldn't demand more? Shame on you for even writing that in my comments. But my comments are open. Please keep writing them. You leaders treating negotiations like they're on clearance at Walmart. Well, I guess I'll take this since it's better than nothing. Man, you don't go into a contract to hope you get treated fairly. You go in there to take what's fair. You see me? You can't sit here and try to gaslight me when I've been in real unions, not this little okey doke association that y'all want to call something and then tell people you should be fighting. We're fighting for the best we can. Man, go on with that bullshit. Tell that shit to somebody else. Let's be real. For the folks that built these unions, the ones we like to quote, didn't sit around union meetings clapping for crumbs. Go back to the 70s, you see me? They struck, they rallied, they put themselves on the line. Being grateful doesn't build anything. Demanding does, you see me? You like your weekends off? That came from them striking. You wanted your overtime pay? You like that? Yeah, that came from when they struck. You like your FMLA protections? That came from them fighting. But what do we got now? And now we got people in leadership in the audacity to tell the rank and file members to be grateful? Get the fuck out of here. That's disrespectful. Not just to us, but to the people who built the union before you. You cowards that are out there saying, just be grateful. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Weak leadership makes excuses. That's what I hear. A bunch of excuses. Strong leaderships makes progress. We got a lot of progress. Show me the progress. And to the stewards and presidents saying this trash, if you don't want to fight for better, if you don't want to ruffle feathers, if you're more worried about keeping this peaceful than getting results shit, step aside. Because I promise you, there are workers ready to stand up who's sick of the crumbs. And everyday postal workers watching this. Don't let people gaslight you. No, because I'm not here to gaslight you. They'll say, you're asking for too much. They'll say, that's not realistic right now. They'll say, just be happy you got a job. That's what I'm reading in the comments. Y'all are sickening. Let me ask you this. Y'all are crying every day. You saying management treats us like shit. Y'all are saying, oh, we can't do this. We saying well, our vehicles and people are dying. We saying the machines are broken. Come on now. You're crying about everything. But the union is saying be grateful for what you got. They telling management to be grateful for their salaries? No. Are they telling the CEOs to be grateful for their profits? No. Is Congress telling Lockheed Martin to be grateful for last year's contracts? No, hell no. They want more. Every year they get it, right? Come on now. So why shouldn't you? We got some sorry people up there. Listen to me. If leadership is only negotiating from a place of fear, you'll never get progress. You don't get benefits by whispering, please, from the back of the room, you see me? You get better by showing up and saying, we're here, we're organized, and we know our value. If you're scared to offend management, you don't belong in leadership, period. Your job isn't to protect their feelings. Your job is to protect the people who put you in that seat. You see so many people are pulling out of the union right now because they sick and tired of the bullshit. You see, they're sick and tired of the bullshit. And I got, and I didn't do a video about it yet. I got the two brothers that are running for Diamondstein's spot. You got Brother Smith and another brother up there. Both of them from New York. And trust me, they both fighters. I like what I heard. Brother Smith, a beast. We didn't agree on something a couple years ago, but I still think he a beast. I love the way he speaks. I love the way he wants to fight. He was fighting for something. I think it was back when we had the coronavirus or something. And I quoted his video and I put it in my thing because these are fighters now. These are fighters now. What we need is somebody that's going to fight, not somebody that's fighting on their way out. You ever notice when people on their way out, they don't fight as much? Now, Diamondstein, I like Diamondstein, but I do not like the contract. That's just me and my personal. I make good money. I'm a truck driver. I make decent money. I'm thinking about the people after me. That's not a selfish thought process. That's a realistic thought process. And damn those that say, be grateful for what you got. What about the people that don't got? The people that are starving? Come on, man. Oh, you make more money. I'm reading more comments all day. Are you making more comments? You making more money than other places? Let me say this loud and clear. We're not ungrateful. We're not unreasonable. I'm not a troublemaker. I'm a worker and I know my worth. I don't want a thank you letter. I simply want a fair contract. That's what a union is for. I don't want crumbs. I want the fair share. I don't want excuses. I want results. Be great. I got a list of damn things that y'all are writing about excuses. I just want results. And if that makes me ungrateful in your eyes, good. I'll be ungrateful all the way to a better future for my coworkers and my family. You see me? There are so many people that want to reach out. There are so many people that feel like they're left behind. And all I can do is be that voice. That means they don't have a voice. That means I have a voice. That makes me the voice of the voiceless. It doesn't make me a troublemaker. It just says, hey, I'm telling you things that you don't want to hear. It's not unrealistic. It is definitely realistic. Real unions fight for what? Better wages. That is what a union is about. You don't believe me? Look it up. I shouldn't have to tell you that because you're the union leadership. That's what they do, not accepting. You think that the other unions do this? No, they fight. That's a real fight. We're just fighting to hold the doors open, man. We're just trying to keep. It sounds pathetic and weak, but yet you expect people to say, yes, I am happy to give my money to the union, and then you get upset when they withdraw and say, I don't want to, and then you got the audacity to call them scabs. They're scabs because they're trying to live. They should just be happy we got a job for them. That's an excuse. That's an excuse. That's bullshit. Listen, we got two good guys that are fighting. I want y'all to definitely pay attention to them because one of those two brothers, I mean, either one, from what I understand, is going to be a good president. If they were on the same ticket, you know, I don't know if I can post their debate. It's like almost 2 hours long. I got to get permission before I do. But it was really, 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 it was encouraging. It was encouraging. And I know Diamond Steen's on his way out. I would have loved to talk to him about what he thinks he sees in the future. And I'll reach out to him. But yeah, man, I honestly, this is the only reason I made this video is because I hear weakness in our leaders. Weakness in our leaders. You know, I got a craft director in, I'll just mention his name, Carl. He knows who he is. And he's a fighter. He's a fighter. He one of them that ruffles feathers. And he's got to step away from the union and handle other things. But, you know, I appreciate the fact that he fights. He fights. Craft director, he fights. He annoys the shit out of people, but he fights. If we got people in the union that fight and annoy people, you're doing your fucking job. That's what I'm talking about. And I can appreciate people like that. You're not there to make friends. You're there to make sure that the people that are working around you are somewhat comfortable and want to come to work and want to be here in a better place. The past is the past. We looking at the future. You see me? This is JH. With that Postal Sermon, you see me? I'm trying to figure out if I'm recording this whole thing right. And to anybody that want to chat, you know, leave your comments below. I know y'all gonna come back and say, he just gaslighting. He just doing things. He just telling you what you don't want to hear. Hold on. I got the phone number. Let me look it up for you. It's 1-800-FEELINGS-POLICE. And unfortunately, their phone number has been disconnected. You see me? This is JH. And I'm out. I hate that guy. He's a fucking asshole. Yes, I am.